Hey guys, it's Hi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Make sure to follow my Instagram. I post updates and stories literally all day long for motivation, manifestation, and I want to see you baddies there. Hello. Today we're talking about manifesting an SP, making it specifically easier. And I'm going to explain why it's so damn easy and also how you can make it easy too. If I say the words manifesting an SP is so easy, it's the easiest thing you could ever manifest, how do you feel? Does that feel real? Does that feel true? Does that feel like a fact? Because if it doesn't, then you're at the right place. You are at the right place because at the end of this video, it's going to feel that way. You are going to resonate with that sentence. Where'd that accent come from? You'll resonate so much with that sentence that you will fucking embody it, actually. I mean it with every fiber in my chest. It is easy to manifest an SP quickly too. Like quickly, baddies, quickly. So I'm excited you're here. I'm excited you clicked on this video. You're on this video for a reason. You need to hear this information. This information is meant for you. This information is for you, okay, period. So specifically, we're going to talk about what it is to manifest an SP, why it is so easy, and where the confusion comes from, where people think it's harder than it is. It's not. And Valentine's Day is coming up, baddies. Like you deserve this. Like, hello, you deserve this.
Hey.
Let me just make this fucking easy for you guys, okay? People are black and white, okay? This is why they are so easy to manifest, because they are black and white. They're one or the other, okay? The reason people think it's hard to manifest an SP is because they remove themselves from the center of the desire. What I mean by this is people forget that they are the reflection that they are seeing in their SP. There is no buffer. Okay, because people are so black and white, there's no buffer between how they show up and what you're thinking. There's nothing, there's no buffer. It's direct. It's direct, okay? What you are thinking is how they show up. How they show up is what you are thinking. There's no differentiation. It's the same. They're the same. They are one. They're the same. They're a reflection. They're mirrored. They're the same, okay? This is why it is so easy to manifest them to do what you want them to. Because if you know that there is no fucking buffer between what you're thinking and how they show up, all that you have to do to change them is think differently. This is a very widespread belief in the law of assumption community that everyone is us pushed out, meaning everyone is a version of us reflected. Everything in this reality is a version of our inner world reflected. And because of this, it is so easy to manifest people to change because literally they just reflect whatever you're persisting on in your mind, whatever you are telling yourself and living as in your mind, whatever state you're in, whatever perspective you're in, whatever thought pattern you're in, whatever acknowledgement you're in, that is how they will reflect. So if you're thinking about your SP not texting you, your SP is not going to be texting you. If you think about how your SP doesn't want to commit to you, your SP is not going to want to commit to you. If your SP is showing up as dry, you're thinking about them being dry. And if your SP is showing up talking to other girls, talking to other people, it's because you're thinking about your SP talking to other girls, talking to other people. There's no buffer. It's direct reflection. They can be flip-flopped. They can be vice versa, if that's even how you say it, because it is direct. There's no buffer. There's nothing in between. They're exactly identical. If you know that everyone around you is just reflecting what you're telling yourselves in your mind, then how do you fix it? You tell yourself something different. You create new thought patterns. You create a new perspective on this person, on these people, how people show up. And that's all that you need to do. You are the reflection, okay? You are the reflection. This is all everyone is you push out. Everyone as you push out is a theory that everyone is a reflection of your personal inner thoughts about them or your personal inner perspective. Perspective creates a lot. Perspective does not only create the physical reality around us, it creates what we are seeing within the physical reality around us. It's creating how we are feeling about the physical reality around us. It's creating how we behave and how we react to the physical reality around us. So our primary focus is on our mindset so that our reflection is what we want it to be. A lot of people come to me and they're like, I don't know why my SP is showing up this way. I don't know why my SP is doing this. That's the wrong question to ask. That's the wrong question. Why do they keep doing this? Why do they keep reflecting this way? Why do they keep doing this? Why do they not want to commit to me? Why aren't they messaging me? Why aren't they showing up the way I wanted to? Why isn't manifestation working? Why am I not doing this right? That's not the right question you should be asking. The right question that you should be asking is, where in my mind am I thinking about this? That's the question. If your SP is not messaging you, the question should not be, why is my SP not messaging me right now? Why is my manifestation not working right now? The question should be, where in my mind am I focusing right now on my SP not messaging me? Where am I acknowledging my SP not messaging me? Because like I say all the time, baddies, one of the biggest things people do wrong while manifesting is they say their affirmations. Great, but when they're saying their affirmations, they're not thinking as if they have it. They're not in the perspective of having it. They're not in the mindset of having it. They're not in the state of having it. This causes a disconnect because your perspective and your thoughts create the reflection about them. So if you're repeating affirmations, my SP's texting me so much, my SP's texting me so much, my SP's texting me so much, but you're also still thinking and acknowledging about how your SP doesn't text you, why haven't they texted you in so long, they left you unread, they left you undelivered, why isn't this working? That is going to be reflected into them. Those thoughts. Not just your affirmations. Not just your affirmations. Affirming is a method, which is great. We want to say our affirmations, of course, but what is also important is how you're thinking about your SP when they're just on your mind, period. We project it a lot. We project it and be like, why are they doing that? Why are they reflecting that? Why is this happening? It's not the universe. It's not a higher being. It's not the universe saying this person isn't meant for you. No, it's your reflection of your thoughts, which is projecting onto them. And a lot of people think it's the other way around. A lot of people think, okay, they show up this way and then I think about it. And then I persist on it. That's not true. They show up that way because you think about it. The thought is there first. That thought pattern is there first, and then it is reflected onto them because that's how manifestation is. And then they show up that way. And then you continue to focus on it more, which creates a cycle of I'm focusing on it, reflection. I'm focusing on it, reflection. But a lot of people think it's the other way around. People think, okay, my SP isn't texting me, so now I'm thinking about my SP not texting me. You thought about my SP isn't texting me first. And then they started doing that. And now that is reflecting. And also, when you're focusing on this version of them that's not wanting to commit, that's not showing you what you want to be shown, that's not initiating things, that's not treating you the way you want to be treated, when you engage with them, you're engaging with the old version of them. So when you see your SP isn't wanting to commit and you start thinking in your mind, oh, wow, they don't want to commit. Why am I not getting this? Why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they changing? You are actively engaging with the old story. And what happens when we engage with the old story? We're affirming it. We're affirming it. How much longer are you going to think from this perspective? How much longer are you going to acknowledge this perspective? How much longer are you going to allow this perspective to keep showing up? Because it's all us. It's not them. It's not an outward source. It's not the universe telling you you can't get this. It's not the universe saying this guy isn't meant for you. No, it's us. So how much longer are you going to keep allowing this? Not any motherfucking longer is the fucking answer, period. You're like, okay, Heather, you yapping about all this shit we know. Okay, girl, how do we get out of it? So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to ask yourself, how is my SP reflecting? Don't focus on your thoughts right now. Focus on the way that your SP is reflecting and showing up. Are they being dry? Are they not committing? Are they talking to other people? Are they just not messaging you? Are they not showing up at all? Are you still in no contact? Are they being kind of nonchalant with you? Are they doing boyfriend thing, girlfriend things with you, but still not commit? Whatever it is, I want you to just kind of make a mental note or a list, you can write it down, of the things that they are doing right now that is undesirable. Keep it short. Don't be extravagant fucking essays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, okay, that they're reflecting that's undesirable that you do not like. Here's my list. So here's a hypothetical list, okay? SP's being dry. Fucking asshole. SP isn't wanting to commit. SP's talking to other people. Okay, those are the reflections that I'm seeing hypothetically. First one, SP's being dry. Where am I focusing in my mind or thinking at all about SP being dry with me? Okay, let me look back into my thoughts. Maybe I'm thinking about him being dry when I see a message from him that he's dry, and I start focusing and hyper-focusing on the fact that he's being dry and he doesn't maybe want to talk to me. Maybe I'm thinking about how he doesn't want to talk to me anymore, or he doesn't care about me, or he's not engaged with me, or maybe he just doesn't really like me anymore, so he doesn't really show how he likes me through his actions. Maybe I'm thinking about all these things and worrying about all these things. SP doesn't want to commit. Okay. Where am I thinking about this? Oh, wait, I didn't even realize. Every time I see him, I'm thinking about how he doesn't want to commit to me. I didn't even realize that. Isn't that crazy? So every time he's coming over, or every time they come over, I'm thinking about how they don't want me. They don't want to commit to me. They have really bad commitment issues. Every time he tells me that he doesn't want to commit to me, I'm thinking about that. Every time I see him and he's like, oh, I don't want to do that. No. I'm thinking about how he doesn't want to commit to me. When I'm laying down at night, I'm thinking about how I really wish we could date, and how am I going to get him to date me, and how am I going to get him to want me? Okay, that's where I'm thinking about that. Okay, him talking to other people. Oh, ooh, maybe I'm thinking from a bad self-concept perspective of that no one wants me, no one wants just me. Or maybe in the past someone has done this to me before where they were committed to me and then they wanted someone else. So maybe I have random worries and thoughts about how people don't want me or want to commit to me only. Do you see what I did there? So you want to make the list and then you want to ask yourself, where am I thinking about this? Where am I thinking about this? Where am I thinking about this? Where are you acknowledging this? Because obviously you're not acknowledging them in your affirmations. Your affirmations are my SP's doing exactly what I want. My SP's showing up exactly how I want. So obviously you're not acknowledging that stuff in your affirmations. So you're acknowledging it somewhere else. You have to first pinpoint where you are thinking, where you are acknowledging this reflection. Because if you don't know where you're acknowledging it or thinking about it, how the fuck are you gonna change it? If I'm thinking about, say, like with my, here's a great example. When I was manifesting weight loss, I was affirming great. I was saying my affirmations great, but every time I would affirm, 5 minutes later, I would notice a pattern where I would start thinking about, what if I can't do this? And then I have to tell the whole internet that I couldn't do it. I didn't even know I was thinking that. I had no idea I was thinking that until I sat myself down and I was like, where the fuck is this marinating in my mind somewhere? It's like a fucking cockroach under the goddamn oven. It's like, where are these fucking cockroach infestations coming from? Like, it's somewhere. It's somewhere. So sit yourself down, ask yourself those questions. Now, say you realize where the behavior is happening. Okay, now what, Hyler? First of all, acknowledging where it's happening is half the problem solved, because before this, you had no acknowledgement of where these things were at, what these things were doing, and why these were affecting you so negatively. So now you have the awareness that these are not things that you want to be thinking. You have the awareness of knowing what specifically you're thinking, and also the awareness of knowing when you are specifically thinking them. So what you want to do is, now going on throughout the day, I want you to be more aware of when these things come up on your mind. My thought awareness video, if you have not seen it, please go see it, girlies, boys, they, thems, everyone. Please go see it. It's this video, okay? Anytime you think about your SP, I want you to ask yourself, am I thinking about what I want to see, or am I thinking about what's reflecting right now? Point blank, period. There's no question there. Like, that's a very obvious which one. And if you are focusing on any of the undesirable things, them not messaging you, them not committing, them talking to other people, you will want to flip it to what's more desirable, what you do want to see instead. I'm telling you guys, it's that easy. It is seriously that fucking easy. I am telling you, I believe this with my full chest. If you do this for 1 to 3 weeks, you will have them manifested. And 3 weeks is pushing it. Like, I genuinely believe if you are consistent with this, you will see significant amount of movement, or at least your entire desire, by like 15, 16, 17 days. And if it's longer than that, then somewhere you are wavering. I truly believe that. I've seen people manifest SPs in a week. I've seen people manifest SPs shorter than that. I've seen people manifest an SP in 2 weeks. Like, literally, I have self tanner on my face. But if you do not need to put a time crunch on your desire, don't. There's literally no point. There's no point in, especially if you've struggled to manifest before, you've never manifested anything, telling yourself, I'll get this in 3 days. Instead, persist. Focus on, let me put this energy and this goal and this motivation and this discipline into consistently persisting over a course of days, instead of saying, I'm gonna get it in 24 hours, even though I've never manifested anything before. Because let me tell you, if you've never manifested anything before, it's because you do not have discipline to persist. So at the end of the 24 hours, you're not gonna have persisted. So instead, don't do that. Don't set yourself up for failure. Not saying you can't manifest fast. You absolutely can, but fast manifestation is an assumption. And if you have not manifested anything, discipline is the problem you need to focus on. So do not put a time crunch unless you need to. If you stay consistent with this, you will get it. Not consistent for a day or two, and then you're like, where is it? Why isn't it working? Why can't I do this? Not consistent for 4 or 5 days, and then you're like, where is this? Why isn't it working? Why can't I do this? Consistent that whole 10-ish days, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 days, and you're consistent in that, they will be yours by the end of that time. And what I want to tell you is, the time is going to pass anyways. 3 weeks is going to pass anyways, whether you're living in the end or focusing on the fucking story. But the difference is, at that end mark, at that 3-week mark, you'll either have it or you won't. The time's going to pass anyways. What you choose to do in that time is up to you. That is it for today's video. Hopefully this made sense. I hope it did. I feel like I was like yapping. A lot of people like these longer videos. Let me check how long it is. Oh, it's not super duper long. It's only a little bit super long. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, watching this video has helped you manifest. Watching this video has helped me manifest. Watching this videos help me manifest. And I'll see you baddies soon. And I better see you with your SP. I'm counting on you. Okay. I love you. Bye.